Today is Tuesday, August 30th, and this is the DragonCharts daily stock pick video for the Indian share markets. Yesterday, we introduced to you our new methodology for tracking our positions, both our open positions and our watch list. And let's begin by go ahead and reviewing what has occurred since yesterday's session. Everything you see here is based on the closing prices of Monday, August 29th. Going into yesterday's session, we had two positions, IFB Agro and Sun Gold Capital. Both of those positions you can see here triggered for our entry on Friday, August 26th. We were monitoring them all last week, showed you the technical patterns, and they crossed above our buy point on August 26th. So going into yesterday, we were long both these two positions. Yesterday, Sun Gold Capital moved up a little bit. It's still showing a bit of a loss, but this is actually a kind of a low volume stock, so it tends to be a little more volatile. But IFB Agro followed through nicely after pulling back to its 20-day EMA. This stock right here, IFB Agro, rallied nicely and is now showing a 3.67% gain since our entry point, and is actually on its way back up to a new high. So we'll take a look at that chart shortly. There was three other stocks we had on our watch list that we were looking at for potential buy entry going into yesterday. Quality Dairy, Gujarat Fluorochemicals, and Gujarat Mineral Development. Quality Dairy, our trigger price was 170.7. The high that day, the intraday high, was 170.05. There may have actually been a bad tick right on the open where the price intraday high showed higher than 170.7, but on our intraday trading software, the stock did not yet move above 170.7, so this remains on our watch list for a potential breakout above the same price. No change to the buy price for Gujarat Fluorochemicals. And Gujarat Mineral Development, though, we did change our price. This was a pullback entry, and now we're looking at potentially buying it above 181.7 due to the bull flag pattern that's developing. So let's go ahead and take a look at several stocks that are on our list here and update a look at the chart patterns. All of the stocks on our watch list, as well as the positions that we entered last week, were found using the DragonScan stock screener. To find the stocks that are on our watch list right now, we went to the self-serve tab. We did a very simple scan to help us find the strongest stocks in the market. What we did is we selected India for country, and then we select the exchange we would like to screen. We can leave it on all to screen both, but we like to screen one exchange at a time. So let's select National Stock Exchange, and then we can look within particular index if we like, or if we leave this on all, then we will screen within all the stocks in the NSE. We can optionally select a minimum average daily volume to make sure we eliminate stocks that are trade not enough shares each day, and we can optionally select the minimum price as well, minimum number of rupees we want the stock to trade at. But we'll just leave both of those unchecked so we get the maximum number of search results. But the quick and easy scan, one of the quickest ways to find the strongest stocks in the market, is through the relative strength ranking scan. So this compares the performance of a stock relative to all of the other stocks in the market. So if we select, for example, a ranking of 90 to 100, this will show us stocks that are in the top 90% of all stocks in the exchange. And then we simply hit the Scan Now button. And notice that within literally a matter of seconds, we instantly get a list of the strongest stocks in the market. So what we've done here is we've taken and searched through thousands of stocks, and in a matter of seconds, our software has enabled us to find about the 100 strongest stocks in the market, all of these with a relative strength ranking above 90. Over here you can see we can sort by relative strength ranking, or we can sort alphabetically by name, or we can sort by ticker, whichever you prefer. If we wanted to narrow it down even further, for example, we could select 95 to 100% and scan now. And now we'll get only stocks, about 25 stocks, that are the top 5% of the strongest stocks in the National Stock Exchange. So again, as you can see, it's a very quick way to find the strongest stocks without spending hours of time sitting in front of your computer looking at hundreds and hundreds of charts. Now, all of the stocks on this week's watch list and two of our open positions we found by doing this exact same screen. We do this screen every day, and then we look to see if the chart patterns meet our criteria for buy entry based upon the strategy that we teach, which you can learn by taking our stock trading success course. You can learn the strategy for relative strength breakouts, pullback buys, and trend reversal buys. Let's go ahead and take a look at, first of all, our two open positions. Notice even though there was only about 20 or 30 stocks returned here, that both of our open positions are on this list, which is a good sign. It means we're in the strongest stocks. This is IFB Agro. We just click on the ticker name and we will get a chart view of the stock. And if we take a look at IFB Agro, this is a 6-month chart. It broke out of a nice lengthy base of consolidation at the beginning of August. Notice the high volume that came in and drove the stock higher. Now when a stock breaks out of a long-term sideways range, as this stock did, generally the very first pullback that touches the 20-day moving average is a low-risk buying opportunity. A stock will rarely pull back to its 20-day EMA after it's broken out and then fall apart. Normally that pullback presents a buying opportunity. So as you may recall from last week's videos, for 4 days in a row we waited for this stock to pull back to touch its 20-day exponential moving average, which it did last Friday, August 26th, and that presented our buy entry point. So we got a nice pullback buy entry, and then yesterday the stock rallied about 4 points. You can see how it bounced off the 20-day EMA. So now the stock is showing about a 3.5% gain since our entry, because we got such a nice entry point by waiting for the pullback. It's very important with all of our setups to be disciplined and to be patient, to wait for the stocks to come to you, to come to the proper trigger price. Instead of just jumping in and buying it near the high up here, we waited for the proper pullback to the 20-day exponential moving average, which enabled our stock to immediately be showing a profit the very following day. Now, for confirmation of follow-through, what we want to see now is we'd like to see the stock break out above this short-term downtrend line you can see here, where the stock has pulled back. So in today's session, we would look for this stock to move above yesterday's high, and if it does, it'll probably go back up to its prior high up here around the 173 area and resume its uptrend. The stock has already formed two higher lows right here and right here, and it's formed two higher highs, so we anticipate a resumption of this uptrend. So the stock's looking real good, and this is one of our long positions. Another stock I want to show you is Gujarat Mineral Development Company, which, as you recall, was also on our list. On the left side here we have a list of all the stocks that met our scan criteria. Look at this pattern here. You can see last week the stock broke out on a big candle here, broke out above this consolidation pattern. You can see the sideways consolidation. Stock broke out above that, and the big volume came in and confirmed the breakout. Now the stock's been trading in a tight sideways range for the past 4 days, and the volume's been drying up as well. This is a positive sign because this stock is actually forming a pattern called a bull flag. When a stock breaks out and then drifts lower for a couple days, this is called a bull flag, and typically this pattern leads to a resumption of the uptrend. Here you can see the flag that I'm drawing. See, there's the flag. So when we get this type of pattern, if we didn't buy the initial breakout, if we missed the breakout above the range, which we did, then the second buy point is above the high of this flag pattern. So essentially what we're looking at is if the stock moves above yesterday's high in today's session. Yesterday's high was 180.7. If the stock moves above that level, it's a potential buy entry. So we initially had it on our watch list as a pullback in case it pulled back the very next day after it broke out. But now that it's forming the bull flag pattern, we're changing our buy criteria. Instead of a pullback, we're looking to buy on a rally above the August 26th high. Again, specifically above the 181.7 level is where we're looking to enter this stock now in today's session. Both free trial and paid members to DragonCharts can reference the trade tracker watch list that we looked at in the beginning of this video, and it's attached to the email that you received today, so you can see the updated buy price for this stock that we're looking at in today's session. Going back to our watch list, you can see 181.7 is the new trigger price right here for Gujarat, and no other changes to the two positions that are on our watch list. We generally like to have no more than about 3 to 5 stocks on our trade tracker list between open positions and our watch list, so we're not looking for any new stocks for entry today. But we do our screens every day with the DragonCharts stocks screener. And when we see new stocks that we like for potential buy entry, we will add them to our watch list right here. But for now, let's just monitor these 3 stocks we already have on our watch list for potential buy entry. And we'll continue to monitor our 2 open positions and raise the stop prices as necessary. As these stocks move further into the money, we'll raise the stops to protect our profit. Those of you who've taken our trading course, you know that we generally look for about a 20% gain for our swing trades. So as the stock moves closer to that 20% gain level, we'll be trailing our stop prices higher to take the risk out of the trade and to lock in profit. So that's today's stock pick of the day video and summary recap of our watch list and open positions. We hope you're enjoying your free trial subscription to DragonCharts, and we will send you another video tomorrow. Good luck.